morning, traders. John Caruso coming to you here for the morning of September 21st with your currency outlook for the day. A lot of big movers here this week. First, we'll start in the equity space. U.S. stocks, the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones have hit all-time highs yesterday, and I believe they're making all-time highs in the futures markets ahead of the open. So you can't argue with that. The trend is still very much to the upside. I do think this market is stretching much like a rubber band, and that snapback, when it happens, could be fairly aggressive. So keep that in mind. Switch it over to the currencies. Now, U.S. dollar, rough day yesterday. Market was down 70 points. We are seeing it kind of retrace some of those steps here this morning. Yesterday, we closed at 93.46. Currently, we're trading up about 93.70. The last I looked, I do believe Theresa May is speaking right now in regards to an impasse between the UK and the EU as far as Brexit is concerned. So I do think the dollar's seen a little reprieve on that to the upside. Simultaneously, we're seeing a pullback in the euro and the British pound here this morning. Looking at the euro a little more closely, yesterday, big up day in the euro, 118.64. We did hit a lot of overhead resistance right at that level, and it's not a shock to see the market pulling back a little bit here this morning. But if you take a look at kind of the longer term chart action, you do have what we call an inverted head and shoulders on the euro currency, which could be telling us that the longer term trend is turning back to the upside. So be very mindful of that. We did see a German PMI reading in the overnight that disappointed traders as well, so that could also be contributing to the downside. British pound. The pound has been one of the best performing currencies in the foreign space over the past couple of weeks. We have seen a rally from mid-August of 126.78 to yesterday's high of 133.50. I think the market did get a little bit ahead of itself. There's been a lot of news surrounding Brexit and the ongoing discussions between the EU and the BOJ in regards to that situation. It looks like some of those talks are starting to fall apart here this morning. So, but seeing that acceleration over the past couple of weeks, it could be telling us that a longer-term bottom might be shaping up in the British pound, but we still don't have the evidence as far as the fundamentals are concerned to really put a hard number on that. Taking a look at the yen, very disappointing action in the Japanese yen in the overnight, despite the stronger inflation numbers that we did see come out. We did see their core inflation rise a tick, and we also did see the CPI number beat expectations as well. But right now, the Japanese yen, the path of least resistance, is still very much to the downside. That is presently trading at 89.32. That is down 14 points this morning. So, this stronger inflation and rising JGB yields over in Japan still cannot provide a bounce to the Japanese yen. So I think in the immediate term, you probably got to take a look at the downside. We're probably going to see the path of least resistance still point lower. That's all I have for you right now. If you'd like to touch on some of the other foreign currencies, give me a call at the desk, 800-669-5354. Thanks.